So, as you could see, I just woke up. I actually had a pretty good night's sleep. I had a wild dream that is like, damn, makes me kind of rethink life. But I woke up, I journaled a little bit, which was really good. When I say a little bit, I only mean like 2 seconds, but that's good that I'm starting to get into the habit though. But then after those 2 seconds of journaling, I did what is probably the worst thing you could do in the morning, and that's doom scroll. There's a couple reasons why this is horrible. One is just there's so much other better things you could do, like getting sunlight, something Andrew Huberman says will change your life and just set your circadian rhythm as like literally one of the best things you could do. You can also journal like I did, just get whatever. Sometimes you're not always in the best mood when you wake up, so just reverse that by journaling. Or hydration is also super important in the morning. But when you doom scroll, yeah, it's just much better things, but also doom scrolling is particularly bad. Just for, if you know what dopamine is in your brain, it's basically the reward signaling hormone. And it makes you feel motivated, or that hormone is responsible for making you feel motivated, and then that motivation makes you do stuff like, whether that's get your life together, or whether that's get your life together, eat healthy, like eat food that's kind of maybe doesn't taste as good as a different food, but will make you eat the proper food. It's a very important hormone when it comes to achieving your goals. And doom scrolling absolutely messes that up. And I understand it, but I can't really explain it, so maybe I don't understand it, because Richard Feynman once said, the way you know if you understand it is if you could explain it in simple language. But basically, I'll tell you a study that they did, which will explain why dopamine is so bad. So they had rats, and group A of rats had a lever they would push, and they would get the same amount of cheese every time. So, every time they were hungry, just boom, push the lever, get some cheese. Group B had a lever, but every time they would push the button, they would get a random amount of cheese, and they would keep pushing it. And when they would push it, it would be a random amount of cheese, and then they start convulsively or compulsively pushing it like an addicted person at a slot machine, hence why slot machines are so addictive, and people literally waste their life just sitting in front of a slot machine, pulling it down and getting a random reward. And basically that's what you're doing when you're doom scrolling. It causes you to be a degen gambler, but with dopamine. And man, maybe that's why I'm so addicted to it. I don't really have addictions. I've never had a problem eating healthy. I've never had a problem staying away from drugs and alcohol. That's actually one of the things I do best. But yeah, and gambling, I'm Filipino, so gambling addiction runs prevalent in this in that ethnicity and just the culture overall. So yeah, I never thought I'd have a problem with it, but man, I guess I do if I'm doing the dopamine version of a slot machine. So yeah, I guess I should look at people with gambling addictions with more compassion, because I'm kind of in the same place. And your time is arguably more important. Your time and attention, they say, is worth more than money. So yeah, for me, gotta stop doom scrolling in the morning.